And again, we will be moving on to Pool 2.
So a completely new map pool here. This is gonna be exciting. We get to see some different maps now.
I hope to see some speed.
Of course you do.
If not, that's okay.
It does look like we have a bit of a speed player in Delibird, at least. Perhaps some speed from Ika too.
This will be Delibird's first match that they will be playing. Unfortunately, in the winners round 2 pool, seems like their opponent dropped out. So this will be their first. They might experience that first round stress still.
Yeah, hopefully they won't be having too many nerves.
It could make for some drama.
It could make for some very interesting matches here. I'm really excited to see what they'll pick.
Let me pull up the map pools here again.
I really hope we get to see everything you have done, because that map is so fun.
Get these songs.
It looks like we'll going into pick and ban phase here soon.
Oh yeah, oh fantastic maps for the second pool.
Yes.
Pretty good favorites.
So for those not aware, we're gonna have the 2 maps, Catch Me and Equal Dancing. And the mid-speed maps are Frozen Ones and Cigarettes in the Theater. We have the tech maps that's Everything You've Done and Ready To. Oh, and it looks like we are going in here. And then, well, you can see the speed and the balance map now.
I trust the reading capabilities.
Yes, me too. I'm really excited to see what they'll pick.
And you mentioned Delibird is a speed player?
I mean, it looked like it. I mean, look at that car as their profile picture. I mean, you know, that has to be has to be a say, right? Yeah, okay. There is
telegraphing.
Yeah. There is a ban on Catch Me already by Ika and Volvo Rape. And it looks like we will be seeing Eternity.
Yay!
Oh, and we will also see Everything You Have Done. Oh, I think this is gonna be a fantastic match to cast.
Everything You Have Done has some quite interesting angles coming up during like the middle to end, yes. Where it's like kind of wrist rolly.
It is kind of wrist rolly, but it was really fun.
It's like bottom to top.
There's like a little bit.
It's very weird.
There's like this little bit of like sudden diff spike in the middle of it. I feel like, and then it just goes back to being really comfortable again.
Yes.
This is gonna be great.
I'm so happy that we're gonna be able to get to see Eternity. I would like to see which of the players is confident at keeping up the speed.
I think, well, looking at the profiles, that Delibird will definitely have the upper hand on that, also being seed 5 and Ika being seed 17. It's a bit of a gap here between them.
All right, we have the streams.
Awesome. Looks like we're almost ready to start.
An index player. the index controllers with Deli's got some index speed. Perhaps.
That will be very interesting to see. We had a little bit of I think you and Adam earlier talked about Garsh and how he's like amazing speed on an index.
Index speed players are rare and few and far between, but for the ones that are around still nowadays, it's very impressive what you can do with the shape and the orient and the weight of the controllers. All right, but let's see. We got the map starting.
The overlay is not functioning, but it looks like a 97 almost on Delibird so far and a 98.75 on Ika. And I can see, and they work now. That's great. So it looks like
a lot of the act
here.
A lot of the act in this map is definitely going to be determined later on, because a lot of the start here is
and a miss on Delibird.
All right.
In the start, yeah. It looks like they're not that comfortable with tech. These angles can be really hard to hit, right? Another one.
A miss from both.
Yeah, a miss from both, yeah. So far, Ika's still in the lead with one miss.
This is still recoverable. Both of them are on pretty comparable acts right now, with Delibird actually having more. Just in another miss.
It's shaking. I'm not happy. Understandably so, but
the audio I thought that was just me. The audio just sounds really bassy.
looks like we swapped audio at least, so. They're still in the lead here, but Delibird is honestly holding a pretty good act considering they already missed 2 times.
Yes.
Yeah, you're climbing.
You don't need to hear the music, you just need to feel the music.
Yeah.
I would take that some of these players possibly have played these maps enough to where, one, they remember it, two, they know where they're at. This is familiar.
I think there's definitely some nerves going on here.
Especially for Deli.
Yeah, but looking at Ika's hands, they're shaking a lot currently. They already played, twice already?
Yeah, this would be Ika's third game.
Is
it?
No, it's the second, I think. Yeah, second.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they started in Winners 2.
Yeah. Oh, and it looks like so far that Ika is taking this one. Yeah, replay.
Is there a replay?
I don't know yet. we're seeing if there's gonna be one, but you think it's reasonable to say that Delibird could get that amount of AC if they manage to FC?
I feel like they would get close.
I think
my mathing brain isn't mathing right now.
You know what? That is so fair. See.
I feel like there is potential, just if they do clear up those misses, that they will. I think probably FCA could be like around like 95.5.
Yeah.
If they can hold it, but a 95.3-1 miss, if Ika can go back into it with an FC, could be big.
The question is if they're more comfortable with thinking they can FC this map, or the potential tiebreaker if they're expecting to take a point on the next map, since that's their pick.
The next map is Deli's pick?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, okay, we will not be seeing this map again. So this first point will be going to Ika.
All right, that means we get Eternity.
You are so hyped about that.
I love this map. When I played this map is exactly what I need. Then again, I am the world's most boring linear speed player. Self-voted.
Well, linear speed can be fun. I think I quite enjoyed playing this as well. When we tried it out, so we'll see here who has the upper hand. But I would assume it to be Delibird since this is their pick.
And this song is just a banger too.
It really is.
This song is so good.
You gotta put some sour plisses in the chat here for this amazing song.
A lot of maps that are speed maps sound terrible.
Yeah.
Arguably, I like them.
So far the act here is jumping quite a bit, but it looks to be in favor of Delibird so far. Looks like this could be quite close. Oh, we have this on Ika. Looks like those streams.
The starting streams are...
Yeah. These streams and jumps are really hard to keep an FC on. Especially if they're not comfortable with the speed at all. Oh, there's...
It does not seem that way.
Yeah.
I'll have to look later into the pools, but this map is pretty rough. It's got the chill middle section here.
It does just seem that they're struggling with the jumps, and I don't blame them at all, because especially in an environment like this, if you're stressed, it's so easy to tense up and just not be able to relax enough to hit those.
Yeah, Deli's swings look way more relaxed than Ika's.
They're probably a lot more comfortable with the speed, and actually there's a little bit of a head shake on Deli's side as well. I guess they're not happy with this.
Not a fan. I always love that, like, side commentary from the players about words.
Yeah.
Gestures.
I mean, they're keeping an FC on it, so they should be happy by...
If there's anything that I know from speed players is that they're super pessimistic.
Yeah. And there is about a minute left of the map still, so anything could happen, but so far Delibird looks strong and Ika is
some of it could be stamina related too, yeah.
Yeah. They're definitely struggling with the jump streams here. Up to 20 misses now. Oh no! We have one miss on Delibird.
One miss from Deli, but it's still at 95.4 and climbing just a little bit.
Which is really impressive for the speed map, honestly. And it does look like Delibird will be taking this if Ika does not decide to replay.
Yeah, taking a map like this. Taking a map like this, even though one, you know it's not your thing, and two, even the strat too is just to not play the map. Honestly.
Yeah, and yeah, exactly what Ixon is saying. It's quite impressive that they decide to still play the map fully, and they're not actually just fencing, like like I decided to do on one map, but the fact that they just went full in for it is really admirable, actually. Yeah.
If Ika replays this, that'll be something. It's like oh, maybe they do. They're a speed player.
I mean, maybe
they're just conserving stamina. They just never played this or something during practice.
I mean, you could also, you know, tire out the opponent if they do decide to replay, which is a strat some people go for.
It looks like we're going into Frozen 1, which is also a fantastic map. Pretty much all maps from Dance Gavin Dance are top tier. They're super simple, but you can't be mad at that. It's just the kind of music that it is.
It's comfortable and it's dancey and there's nothing wrong with that. And then especially I think in Beat Saber, dancey songs make for amazing maps. So I'm really curious to see which of these two players will have the upper hand on this. Yeah, there will not be a replay.
Yeah, no replays. A player also doesn't have to take a replay if on the tiebreaker if they're not confident.
Yeah, maybe they rather use it on the tiebreaker here. Yeah, in case something goes wrong.
We've already seen it a few times where some players like, I don't think I want to deal with the tiebreaker. I just want to save a little bit of energy because I'm expecting to still play for a while.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because you have to consider this tournament, like, it's gonna keep going for a really long time for some of these players. And just keeping stamina for that is really hard. And if they are players that don't play, like, on a daily basis,
yeah,
that's expect to be feeling sore.
That's something too, like, even for matches that are coming up tomorrow, some people can still experience that day-to-day fatigue. For players that are also like using even heavier controllers like an Index, if we see Deli move on, unless if they're used to it, they could very well just be used to it. They could play daily.
Yeah.
Or bi-daily, which is enough. They could be fine.
But and players still have the safety net sort of being able to continue playing it, lose, due to having the losers round still.
Going into that losers bracket.
Of course, the losers bracket is not a place that you want to be at all, but it is nice to feel like even if you lose right now, that you're still in the tourney. And it looks like we're going into the map. And so far, the lead is going to Ika, from what it looks like.
And both these players are from Norway, I noticed.
Oh yeah, they are.
So we got some internal rivalry here. It does look like Ika does play on Index as well, but they have a Vive Pro headset.
That is interesting. Try to calm those nerves.
That goes for everyone in the stream too. Drink your water.
Yes, hydrate. Remember to stay hydrated.
Drink your water and eat your fruits. Maybe get a donut from Licensed Crime.
Oh yeah, those
since they seem to have a lot of them. And it looks like we're already going back in. Short break over.
Does look like it.
A minute and a half.
The players are hydrated and are ready to go.
You should listen to the all-knowing voices. They know what you need. You need water.
That is great. So we're jumping into map again, and for Ika to take this one, they do need to beat a score of 96.57.
I think this is I think it's a better starting act for Deli too, because I think they were on the back foot at the start.
They were.
This, I'm going to be very impressed if the map just if they both kind of condense into that same act for the entire song for even longer now. Ika seems to be a bit tired. They're raising their head, which could be an indicator.
Their hands are also very shaky. Maybe their arms are hurting from playing that speed map earlier.
Possibly. That's also the thing. You'd be so surprised to see the medal.
Because if they're not used to playing that speed, then they're definitely gonna be feeling it now because they decided to
they're
really
still climbing
awesome
though.
And play through it. Yes, they are.
They're climbing little bits.
So far, Delibird is beating his previous score though.
I think Deli has found their zen moment, and they're a bit more comfortable now.
Doesn't look like it, but they are shaking their head a little bit. Not sure why.
I think I looked at their stream for a second. I think they weren't happy with how they hit some of the top rows for a moment there.
Perhaps. They both do seem to have a little bit of shaky hands, so probably definitely feeling those nerves.
Understandable. And still Deli just having advantage from not having to have played as many rounds as Ika.
Yeah. Alright, Ika has quite a bit of a climb to do, and there is only about 30 seconds left of the map.
It does seem like a lot of it, unfortunately, has come up to stamina.
Yeah.
But Deli climbed up even further with a 96.8.
It does.
Which on its own is
yeah.
really impressive.
Very impressive.
Nice.
Does look like Ika will not be able to take the sadly, and they will be moving to the losers bracket.
All right.
And yeah, what a really cool matchup though. We got to see all the 3 maps that happened. Definitely GG's to the players here. They put in some really, really good effort, both of them.
I'm so happy to have seen of Eternity. I'm gonna keep watching the stream.
Yeah, we both will, I think.
Soon, once we swap off here, we will be shifting over into the next match, match 23, with Brownie and Voldemort.
And you will all be having Ixen Uni back. So, you guys are gonna...
For the ones that were waiting for Ixen's inevitable return, he will be here momentarily.
And his amazing jokes, of course.
Yeah.
I miss those.
They're fantastic.